How's it going, guys? TG here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a small walkthrough of the Tower Social Space in Destiny. And so, let's get started. First things first, how do you get there? It's pretty simple. You see this little circle thingy, McBabadoodle? You bring him over here, you click A. You click A again, and you hit launch. It seriously could not be any simpler. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, a little back history of this. The tower is actually, I believe, is within Russia from everything I've seen and heard. It's part of the last city, which is short for the last safe city on Earth, which I think the name is pretty self-explanatory. The city was built underneath the Traveler, which is a giant white orb that is godlike. I don't understand the rest because I did have 20 hours to try and find all the backstory, lore, and crap. It's there, it's just you gotta unlock it all, and I ain't good at unlocking, so yeah, we're going to go sit down within the Tower Watch, which is the area you will spawn into the tower at. And I will show you guys around there, and we'll also hit up the other few sections. The tower is made up of the Tower Watch, Tower North, Hall of Guardian, Traveler's Walk, and the Hangar. And like I said, we're going to be starting off in the Tower Watch, right here. Nice big open plaza type area. Lots of tall objects. Right here is the last city. That giant thing there is the Traveler, and that up there is the moon. I did not try to make those line up at all. That's just timing. So, over there is going to be your Tower North. Over there is going to be the Hangar. The top area there is the Traveler's Walk, and the bottom area is the Hall of Guardians. So now we got those areas out of the way. Let's talk about the different vendors. This right here is Eververse. It's run by Tess Everest, and pretty much you come in here and this looks very foreign, but you can see you can buy stuff for silver, which you can only buy using real money. So this is premium type stuff, like cosmetic stuff, shaders, sparrows, rep boosts, and emotes, which allow you to do weird crap like this. I don't know why that's a thing.
You know how to get silver, right?
Yeah, it's called spend my hard-earned money. No thank you. So yeah, her uncle is apparently a guardian, and that's the reason they have this business, because he travels a lot. Then again, who doesn't nowadays? Here we have what's known as a kiosk, and this lets us use non-silver to buy very similar things. These right here are actually ornaments that change the look of some of the exotics. I'm not going to probably show you that because I don't think I have any exotics on me right now. This here is the Postmaster, which is Caddy 5530, which is a frame, which is just pretty much a skeletal robot. And
checking now.
As you can see, I have this leg armor engram because I didn't pick it up in the field. You don't pick something up in the field? Check with Caddy. She probably has it.
Done.
So we'll grab this and we will head up here. Also, another thing to note, she can only hold 20 items. After that, your old items will start being thrown out. So, yeah, I've lost many a good item to that, This here, believe you pronounce it Xandon 9940. He's your bounty checker. He issues bounties to the different guardians. You have these elite bounties for the Siva Crisis Heroics, standard Vanguard bounties, and standard Crucible bounties. Pretty much you complete these, you get rep experience, and occasionally, in the case of this one, you can get some items like Relic Iron. Up here, you're going to have the Traveler's Walk. Pretty much a garden type area. Iron Banner used to be housed in here once a month. but there's really not much here now. It does have one heck of a view, as you can, if you couldn't tell from this random person standing over here. That's a big mountain. But yeah, so there, this area below us is actually the Hall of Guardians. Okay, so next up we are going to be heading over here to Banshee 44. He is probably the best gunsmith in the last city. He's really good, and as you can see, you can use these test weapons, rank up, make him like you more, and he'll start selling you special weapons. But Bungie tends to make Destiny a little glitchy and it's not showing up for me. But you can also buy items to make your weapons level up faster. Some special and heavy ammo synths that let you make ammo on the fly, and weapon and armor parts to upgrade your weapons and stuff. Okay, right here we have these 3 giant I'm not even sure what you call them. I'm gonna call them kiosks, but these are your vault. Essentially, they hold anything you don't want to just carry around all day. For example, maybe you should have a 4th somewhere. Yeah, you could hoard all your Galahorns. Or maybe you don't want to be using your Supercell. I'm getting all my gun names messed up. I have so many of them. I'm swimming in guns. But yeah, you store your stuff in here. The size has more than doubled since launch, but let's face it. As you saw, I have 104 out of 108. They need to make it bigger. Bungie, if you're watching this somehow, make it bigger, dude. Just do it. Okay, final stop in the Tower Watch here. We have Master Raoul. He's a Cryptarch. Don't know what that is? Well, you might remember over there I picked up an engram from Caddy. Well, he will turn that engram into a usable item.
I see.
As you can see, I have 2 blues, which probably ain't gonna be good, and a purple, which could turn into an exotic, which would be good. So let's pop these bad boys off. Oh my god, I wasn't even planning that. Holy poop. I got sunbreakers. Too bad I already got them. I got practically everything in this game, dude. I'm swimming in stuff. So, not sure what that ship's doing, but yeah, Tower Watch. Pretty much all the stuff you need is right here, and including the noobs. So yeah, that's the Tower Watch, and now with the voice crack. Next up, we will be going and exploring the Tower North. Okay guys, so for the second stop on our tour, we are going to be heading to the Tower North. So follow me, let's go. So this is the hallway to Tower North. You can jump up onto the top of those. Yep, brain fart. That's not a good thing. Yeah, somehow physically I jump up there. So we have some kiosks before us. This right here is the emblem kiosk, which will allow us to find some old emblems of ours that we do not have. I actually did not even know I had that emblem. And the shader kiosk does pretty much the same thing, except for shaders. Shaders will change the color of your armor. For example, I currently am wearing the Ghast shader. And emblems will, well, this is what a player's emblem is. Thank you for being my example person. And it's fitting this over here because Eva Levante actually sells Guardians, shaders, and emblems. They may not be the best, most elaborate things, but there's some good ones. Polar Oak, I really like Polar Oak. Undercity's not half bad. Blue Marble, the one, yeah.
Tell the other Guardians.
Her backstory, all I really know is she used to be down in the city as an artist. People like to work. She came up here. No idea what Revenant is. Okay, next stop on our little tour, we're gonna go talk to the Executor Hideo of New Monarchy. He is one of the representatives in the tower, and
Let's see how.
Pretty much New Monarchy is one of the factions in the game. As you can see, they really like red and white, if you can't tell by the fact that all their armor and guns are red and white. Pretty much, he's, like I said, they're one of the factions, and factions, when you rank them up, you get random rolls of this stuff and you can donate to them. They all have backstories, but most people don't really care about them. They only care about the loot you can get, but New Monarchy's backstory is pretty simple. They just want to unite the city all under one leader, one powerful leader. New Monarchy, so you can guess, probably gonna try a monarchy. Just going off the name, I have a bit of a hunch. This is the holiday item kiosk, where we can grab our old holiday items. For example, our Sparrow Racing League, Sparrow League Racing, I forget. So Sparrow Racing League gear, which really isn't super useful unless you do racing, which is it's not going on right now. And then Festival of the Lost masks, which pretty much it's a Halloween mask. I mean, you can literally wear a Halloween mask in space. Because apparently science has advanced so far, a paper mask allows you to survive in the vacuum of space. Don't ask why, it's a video game. That's a spinny orb thingy. Not sure what the point of it is, but it just kind of spins. Final stop here in the North Tower will be the speaker. He speaks for the traveler, and he has quite a bit of importance in the tower. He's one of the main figures for the Guardians, and there's the Destiny logo right there. I'm kind of halfway highlighting it. He will, in-game, sell you some class exclusive items, some ghost shells. He can also convert old raid materials into glimmer, but don't happen to have any of those materials on me. And the ones I do, I'm holding in the vault for later upgrades. Story-wise, he has a little bit of importance. He is pretty much, I'm not sure if you want to say first in command or second in command of the Guardians, but he has a lot of influence. I mean, he speaks for the giant white orb known as the Traveler, because apparently it never dribbles. Yes, I know, I'm so punny, but halfway voice cracking out aside, that's the town north. Not very big, not very elaborate, but it has some neat stuff. And also, I forgot to mention Ava, one more thing about Ava Levante. She pretty much runs all the festivities: Christmas, Halloween. Wouldn't be surprised if there's some Easter weirdness going on. But yeah, so that's the town north. Our next stop on our little tour of this tower is going to be heading. Oh, Jesus, the voice is cracking too much. But yeah, we're going to be heading over to the Hall of Guardians. So yeah, I'll see y'all there. Alright, so our third stop and second to last stop here on our little tour will be the Hall of Guardians down here. And our first person of interest down here is this creepy lady, Eris Morn, one of the few Guardians to ever survive a direct encounter with Crota. She's absolutely nuts. If you want to know the backstory, it's simple. She got trapped in a big dark pit. She calls it the pit, but it's called the abyss. It's just a giant hole in the moon. Very, very dark, full of hype. It drove her mad, drove her blind. She has no ghost. She was a guardian. She's either a hunter or warlock. Most people at Bungie don't even know, I don't think. Like, nobody knows. All we know, she hates the Hive with a passion. And when I say hate, I mean I could probably say hate for about 5 minutes and still not equal to hate.
Watch the darkness.
But she has some weird connections to the darkness, as in she can build the legendary weapons of sorrow, which are super powerful weapons that pretty much are not, yeah, they're dark. But creepiness out of the way, yeah, big creepiness out of the way. We're gonna go talk to the Crucible people. Over here we have the one and only Lord Shaxx. He runs the Crucible. He's the absolute definition of a bad man.
No better time to gear up.
And don't ask how he lost the horn. Anyways, he will sell you Crucible, armor, ghost shells. He'll sell you swords because you gotta bring a sword to a rocket fight or something. I'm sure there's some weird reference crap in there.
I'll be here, Hivebane.
Yeah, he runs the Crucible. He's a Titan. He's very, very good. He's legendary, and yeah, he's a bad man. Over here is one of his old comrades, and this dude right here is going to be your good old Crucible Quartermaster. He will sell you very colorful weapons, and I mean like the bright. I mean it's blue and orange. I mean if you're trying to use camouflage, don't use those because they don't blend into diddly squat. Okay. So in here we have the Vanguard peoples. The Warlock, Hunter, and Titan Vanguards respectively. They each run their respective class and each have their own little specialties. The Core runs a bunch of little secret organizations, some spying. But yeah, mainly spying. Cade, he's the Hunter. He runs a bunch of scouting missions because Hunters are scouts, and Zavala because he's the bad man because Titan Master Race. He's a huge ghost, which I just noticed. Like that ghost is abnormally large. And like I said, Titan Master Race, he wants to defend the city, and all of the Vanguard people will sell you your class exclusive armor. They also sell gold shells, and Zavala in particular can give out bounties for Guardians to complete. And yeah, all that fanciness. We have a kiosk for abandoned quests. I don't think I should have any abandoned quests, and if I do, then boohoo, I'm not doing them. Exotic weapon blueprints, which allow you to grab old exotics that you may have accidentally thrown away. Which, if you're throwing them away, either they're not good, or you have a better version. And the exotic armor blueprint is the same as the weapon, but with armor. The wrong example of the armor, I actually have Crest of Alpalupi. I actually pulled it from the kiosk very recently, and it's pretty stunning, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, that is going to be the long hallway known as the Hall of Guardians. So yeah, we're gonna go to the final stop of the tour. Oh, hold on. 1-8? No. Man, thought I had a bud. Alright, so for the final stop on our little tour, we are going to be checking out the hangar part of the tower, so let's get going. Very long hallway full of doors. Not sure what the point of the doors is, but there's doors. There's a robot sweeping. He's always sweeping right there. Don't know why he does it. Ooh. Somebody had a King's Fall ship, but so yeah, this is the tower hangar. Not the prettiest place on the planet, but it does. So first things first, Roni 5530. He's the Vanguard Quartermaster. He's a frame that will sell Vanguard issued weapons. Don't really like the way they look this time around. They're not as colorful as Crucible, but they're still pretty good. He also will sell planetary materials. I'll show you that. He'll show you planetary materials that you can use to upgrade your weapons and armor. And it's a heck of a lot easier than going out and spending forever farming them. Next up, straight across from him right here, we have another faction of the city, Dead Orbit. Once again, like New Monarchy, they sell you weapons and armor in their specific style, which is black and white, and ghost shells. And pretty much they believe that we are pretty much screwed over already. Humanity's best hope is beyond the solar system. Don't quite get why, because they almost out to the darkness, but down there is the bar. And I'll be doing a picture captioning of that, which you'll probably be seeing on screen very shortly. Okay, so this right here is the bar. Nothing too spectacular. It's a bar. The kiosk on the right is for gathering emotes that you no longer have but had at one point. And only real special thing about this location is this is actually where Xur sold the legendary, and when I say legendary I mean exotic rocket launcher Gjallarhorn back in year 1. And practically broke the game. So, yeah. Fun. Also, another cool thing about the bar is you can dance. So, yeah. Awesomeness. Okay, so now you've seen the bar. Up here we have the vehicle and the ship kiosks. The vehicle kiosk allows you to grab your old sparrows that you have. I just don't happen to have any space, plus I have all the ones I really want. And over here is the ship kiosk, which will give you your ships that you've already collected over time. Let's see, I can show you that, if I can find out, I can show you that ship that we saw when we walked in. It was the Agronaut Carve. Yes. Very bioorganic, yeah, whatever that term is. This is Amanda Holiday, the shipwright, and she's responsible for repairing ships, but in game she just sells ships and sparrows. She also runs the Sparrow Racing League, which isn't in circuit right now. It's usually only during Christmas, but yeah, you can race your sparrows. And so the final stop on our tour is probably what I think is the best faction, the Future War Cult. And really, the leader and the origins kind of mysterious. All that's known is they may have originated before the collapse, and their style is like white, yellow, red, purple, kind of funky, but
what do you need from us?
Yeah. Once again, with the other factions, loot, lots and lots of loot, and I can donate material to their cause because I am one of their followers on my Titan. And one thing I forgot to mention earlier is these factions. You can rank them up, and when you rank them up, you can choose between these packages to give you armor, chroma armor, or weapons. I'm going to select weapons and get the Waltz, which is a pulse rifle. So I guess if somebody wanted to vary the trials, but yeah, that is pretty much my whole tower tour. I'm gonna just end this by going outside and figuring out why there are so many people. Like, holy heck, there is a lot of people. And I mean, what is going on out here? No, oh, I thought I was missing a dance party or something. I have seen dance parties break out here before. Hey, what's up, man? Let's dance. Yeah, so that's the tower with all the dancing crazy people and all that. So yeah, we'll end this with a nice little view of the city and Traveler. And yeah, that's the tower. See you guys in another video.